Welcome to another episode of Legendary Leaders. It is the week of Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. I hope that you are gearing up for a great time with family and friends, or again, just time with yourself. Whatever the case may be, I hope that you are ready to spend these next few days in whatever way makes you happy and helps you celebrate the season. That said, I want to ask you a quick question. Maybe today you're sitting around, you got your feet up, maybe you're drinking a great glass of amazing, or a mug rather, of hot chocolate, or maybe you have coffee. Maybe that's not your thing. Maybe you do tea. Whatever it is, I can just envision this in my mind. So see it with me. You're sitting there covered up with a nice warm blanket because wherever you are, it's cold. If you're fortunate enough to be somewhere where it's snowing, which I love snow at Christmas. I don't live in a place that snows, right? I'm in Charleston, South Carolina. We really don't ever get any snow, but in my mind, when it's Christmas, it's snowing. And so I can see you sitting there bundled up in a nice fluffy blanket. You've got a warm mug of something in your hand. You've got your journal and your pen ready because who wants to deal with electronics? Nobody. And so you've got your journal and you're ready to go. And so what I want to ask you right now, as you're sitting there and you're journaling and you're just enjoying all of the moments and just a little bit of time to yourself before you decide to spend some time with those that you love, I want to ask you, did you create your vision for 2021? I've asked you this before. We walked through it. Remember, I did the little episode for you that was just podcast only, right? Voice only, where we talked about Donald Miller from StoryBrand. He gave this suggestion about how to create a vision. And it was talking about how you look at your life like it's a movie. I mean, you look at your business like it's a movie and say, what would be an amazing ending? How would I create a truly engaging and amazing movie out of my life and out of the business? And so if you can look at it from that perspective, then you start creating your vision for the next year, right? Well, here's the deal. We're a little over a week away from next year. And so that's why I want to talk to you. Maybe you've kept pushing the idea of creating your vision down the road. I'll get to that later. I don't have time to think about that now, right? You've been procrastinating because thinking about a vision is hard. It's mentally taxing. I get it. It's not fun because there's a lot of risk. What if I don't deliver? What if my vision's too small? What if it's too big and I can't achieve it? We go through all of these what ifs and we hold ourselves to this extremely high standard. But what I want to challenge you to do today, as you're sitting there, right, in my mind, you're sitting there wrapped up, warm mug, journal, pen. What I want you to start journaling about is, what do you see happening in your business over the next year? What needs to happen? What would you love to have happen? Take a little bit of time and dream. Journal out your dream for 2021 for your business. How many lives do you want to impact? What do you want to get really good at? I'm going to give you a hint. If you don't have all of the 9 pillars established, I want you to jot down, continue to work through and establish the 9 pillars. Okay? You have to do that if you're going to create a successful business. But I want you to jot it down. Again, who are you impacting? What are you selling? Where are you going to be? How are you going to reach your customer? What do all of those things look like? What's your life look like? How is your life going to be impacted by the business? Are you going to add more people to your team? Are you going to make some adjustments to your brand? What are all of the things that you want to see happen in 2021? Dream a little bit. Write it down. Don't hold yourself back from the dream, because when we hold ourselves back from the dream, we're never really going to get to an amazing endpoint. Now, everyone says this, that we typically overestimate what we can do in a year, but we very much underestimate what we can do in 5 to 10 years. And so I'm not telling you to go to the moon next year, okay? You're not Elon Musk. We're not trying to travel to the moon. We're not doing any of those things. I don't think. You may be, but I don't think so. If you are, congratulations. That's a great goal to have. But for most of us, we're simply trying to offer an amazing service or an amazing product to those who have a problem that we're trying to solve. And so what I want you to do is I want you to dream about all the impact that your business is going to have next year. I want you to dream about the financial impact you're going to have, the revenue that's going to be generated off of that business. I want you to then, after you dream, sit down and take those dreams and figure out what are the actual milestones and actions you need to take in order to achieve it. Right? Donald Miller talks about creating a movie. I want you to dream. It's all the same thing. A dream and a movie is sort of the same theory, right? What's your dream for 2021 relative to your business and your life? When you look at all of the pillars, how are you going to impact each pillar and strengthen it and take your business to the next level? That's what I want you to write down as you're dreaming and jotting down those dreams in your journal. And then I really want you to sit down and put some action around it. By January, what are you going to do? By February, what are you going to do? March, April, May. Every month, what action are you going to take to move your business forward and deliver on the vision for 2021? And I think that today, while you're sitting there relaxing and hanging out and having some quality you time that I hope you're having for yourself, okay, that you can sit down and create this dream. And it's going to get you one step closer to having the vision that you need to have for your business for the next year. That's where I'm going to leave you. Nothing crazy. Go dream. Dream big, because you can make it happen. Go and be legendary.